publication with 10 most important words. So you've got to be deciding what you've done. How can you address questions such as why, what, where, when, how, etc. I said 10 most important words, not 6 though. Those 6 are Rudyard Kipling 6, if anyone is looking for the origin of those. Which, if you'd been looking for 7, I'm sure you'd have picked that one. Which, but how about a phrase it? So what? You know a lot about a particular subject, you've already shown that. If somebody else is going to read it, they're going to have a so what in them. You know, why should I read this? What's this got to do with me? What's the relevance of this? All that sort of thing. You've got to be thinking into the so what for the reader, so that you're addressing their so what, capturing their attention, making them want to read it. So that's 8 of the 10. Number 9, wow factor. The thing that helps your piece come to the top of the pile on the editor's desk. Just imagine an editor with 20 or 30 pieces, all of merit. And an editor's normally a busy person. Yours has to have that wow factor to be pretty sure of getting to the top, getting accepted, or the same with the referee. And I'm sure you'll know in stuff that you've read when a piece has the wow, when it's got something that's really critical. You think this is a really important piece, this is a really relevant piece, this is a groundbreaking piece, or something like that. So there's that. There's still one word missing there. We've still not yet got the most important 4-letter word in the English language. I'll give you a bit of framework. And the why is going to be the rationale of your piece, where you're explaining what it's about and why and that sort of thing. This is in some ways the least important. You're masters of the content. You've already done this. You know an awful lot about the subject, so don't worry about how much you've got. Who? That's people. And several people. There's you, of course, but there's your reader. There are people like the editor or the referee who are going to make a decision. There's also the publisher, who's got a journal's reputation to look for, etc. And readers, of course, include a lot of different sorts of readers. Clients, patients, employers, all sorts of people. Where and when, times, places, we've mentioned the where and when of writing already. How is about processes, ways of doing it, ways of putting together a piece in a way that's going to be successful. Which, higher level thinking, judgments, decisions, and probably the most obvious judgments and decisions you're going to have to make is what not to put in. Because you've got lots of stuff, you can't put it all in, nobody wants anything, as long as that probably you've been thinking of which bits can I put it into, which bits would have subdivided naturally into. And back to the so what, you need to address the people looking for, why is this important? Why is this crucial? Why is this really valuable? And if it's something that's just a bit of content that they can't see any interest in or relevance, they'll say, so what? And they'll find something in somebody else's piece. So wow factor ultimately is about the impact that your piece makes. Impact on different people. Impact on the editor, referee, the person who makes a judgment, a gateway person. But ultimately, impact on the reader. If you have your work has impact on readers, you're much more likely to get the second and third piece published because people will be trusting that you know what you're doing. Let me explain. In research, the why, what, who, where, when, how is pretty well all being done. The only gaps are for how else, why else, when else, what else, etc. So if there's not an else factor in what you're writing, it's not going to get anywhere. because the basics have already been covered. You need to be adding something.